Have you ever wondered why as the years go by your body seems to become harder, slower, heavier? It's not just age. It's the silent result of something we all do every day without realizing it. Spending too much time sitting and moving too little. Human beings were designed to move, stretch, bend, turn. But today we spend between 8 and 12 hours a day hunched over a desk, steering wheel, or phone. Gradually the muscles shorten, the joints lose lubrication, and the body closes up. That stiffness you notice when you wake up in the morning isn't aging. It's a cry for help from the body, and the price of ignoring it is high. Back pain, tense neck, locked hips, knees that creak, shoulders that no longer raise. The good news is that all of this can be reversed and without pills. The medicine of movement remains the most powerful and free that exists. Today I'll teach you 5 stretches that almost no one does, and that can solve 90% of the most common physical problems after 50. Simple, safe, scientifically backed movements that will restore your body's natural elasticity. So prepare a firm chair, a mat, and above all an open mind. Because when you learn to release accumulated tension, you'll notice how not only your body changes, but also your energy, your sleep, and your mood. Stay until the end, because number 1 can literally change the way you walk and sleep. And if you're over 60, subscribe now. This channel is your longevity gym. Stretch 5. Cat-cow, the awakening of your spine. If your back cracks every time you get out of bed or you feel it takes effort to straighten up after sitting, this movement will be your best ally. It's called cat-cow, and it's one of the simplest and at the same time most powerful stretches to restore flexibility and youth to the spine. Imagine Maria, 68 years old, a retired secretary. For years, she spent her days in front of the computer. She began to notice stiffness in the lumbar area and constant pain when bending down. She thought it was age until her physical therapist taught her this movement. After 3 weeks, her pain had decreased by almost half. Today, she does it every morning upon waking as one would wash their face, but to awaken her back. The cat-cow combines 2 positions. First, support yourself on the ground on all 4s. Hands just below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Slowly inhale while lowering your abdomen and raising your chin. This is the cow's posture that stretches the abdomen and opens the chest. Then exhale while arching your back like a scared cat and let your head fall gently. The movement should be fluid, synchronized with breathing. This simple exercise mobilizes the vertebrae, improves circulation of the intervertebral discs, and reduces lumbar stiffness by up to 48% according to clinical studies. It also activates the deep abdominal muscles, the same ones that sustain your posture and protect your back from future injuries. Do it 10 times without rushing, concentrating on how each part of your spine moves. If your wrists bother you, you can support your forearms. The effect will be equally beneficial. With each breath, you'll feel how the body loosens and how that tension you've been accumulating for years disappears. If you notice slight warmth or relief in your back, it's a sign that your muscles are awakening. Give it a thumbs up if you're already feeling it, and get ready because the next stretch releases your locked hips and improves your circulation. Stretch 4. Butterfly, release your hips. Did you know that most lower back and knee pain actually comes from overly rigid hips? Spending hours sitting shortens the muscles of the inner thighs and hip rotators. And when those muscles become rigid, the pelvis stops moving freely. The result is that the back does the work that the hips should do and ends up hurting. This is where the butterfly stretch comes into play, one of the oldest yoga movements and most recommended by physical therapists for older adults. This exercise opens the hips, improves posture, and reactivates circulation in the lumbar and pelvic area. Imagine Antonio, 72 years old, who had been complaining for years that he couldn't even bend down to tie his shoes. After just 4 weeks of doing this stretch every morning, he was able to do it again without help. It wasn't magic, it was recovered mobility. To practice it, sit on the floor or on a rug. Bring the soles of your feet together in front of you and let your knees fall to the sides like butterfly wings. Hold your ankles or feet. Keep your back straight and don't push your knees down. Let the weight of your own legs do the work. Lean your torso forward from your hips, not from your back, until you feel a gentle stretch in the inner thighs. Breathe deeply and hold between 1 and 3 minutes. Do it daily, and you'll feel your hips unlock, your steps become lighter, and your posture more upright. If you have trouble maintaining balance or notice lumbar discomfort, you can do it with your back against a wall. Hips are the body's axis. If they move well, everything moves well. Do you notice how the hip loosens up? Don't stop now. The next movement is the most relaxing of the day, the stretch that releases years of accumulated tension and that your back will ask you to repeat every night. Stretch 3. Child's pose, the body's breath. There are movements that not only stretch, they heal. The child's pose is one of them. It's the ultimate rest gesture, a stretch that releases tension, calms the mind, and relieves the back tired from years of effort. Think about it. Your spine spends decades supporting weight, emotions, and forced postures. Every time you lean forward and rest your forehead on the ground, it's as if your body were saying, "Thank you for letting me rest a little." This stretch acts on the muscles that suffer most from the passage of time: the spine extensors, the shoulders, and the hips. When you do it, you reduce pressure between the vertebrae, increase torso flexibility, and release breathing blocked by hunched posture. A study from Harvard Medical School with older adults who performed this position 3 times a day for 6 weeks showed an 89% reduction in lower back pain and notable improvement in sleep quality. To do it correctly, kneel on a mat, separate your knees hip-width apart, and sit back on your heels. Lean your body forward and extend your arms in front. Rest your forehead on the ground and breathe deeply. With each exhalation, feel how your back melts, how the weight of the day leaves your muscles. If you have discomfort in your knees or ankles, place a cushion between your buttocks and heels or under your knees. And if you can't touch the ground with your forehead, rest on a pillow. The important thing is that your body relaxes, not that it's forced. Do it every night before bed or after a long day, and you'll discover something amazing. You'll sleep better, breathe more deeply, and wake up with less pain. Stretch 2. Lumbar twist on the floor, youth for your spine. There's a movement that almost everyone forgets until the back starts complaining. It's the lumbar twist, a stretch that restores mobility to the spine, releases compressed nerves, and literally rejuvenates the body from within. Imagine your spine as a chain of small joints. If one stops moving, the others compensate and pain and stiffness appear. This simple movement greases those joints, improves circulation, and relieves pressure on the discs. At the University of Sheffield, a group of adults between 60 and 75 years old performed this stretch for 12 weeks. The result: more than 50% reduced their lower back pain and increased their flexibility by 40%. Some even recovered the ability to twist their torso without feeling that annoying pull that appears when driving or getting out of bed. To do it, lie on your back with arms extended in a T-shape. Bend your knees and place your feet on the ground. Then let both legs slowly fall to one side without lifting your shoulders off the ground. Turn your head toward the side opposite your knees and breathe deeply. Hold between 30 and 60 seconds per side without forcing. This gentle twist activates the oblique abdominal muscles, stretches the lower back, and relaxes the sciatic nerves. If you can't lower your knees much, place a cushion under them to support them. The idea isn't to force, but to release. Each time you do it, imagine your spine decompressing as if you were giving space between vertebra and vertebra. In a few days, you'll feel more lightness, more mobility, and less stiffness upon awakening. Do you feel it? That sensation of relief is your back thanking you. If you've liked this stretch, comment below. I want more exercises like this. And get ready, because the next movement opens your chest, improves your breathing, and transforms your posture. Stretch 1. Doorway chest stretch. Open your chest. Open your life. Look at yourself in the mirror. Do you notice your shoulders a bit hunched forward, your neck thrust forward, your back rounded? It's no coincidence. It's the cumulative effect of years looking at screens, reading, or driving. That hunched posture doesn't just change appearance, it reduces lung capacity, increases neck tension, and can even affect balance. Luckily, there's a movement as simple as it is powerful: the doorway chest stretch. In just 3 minutes a day, it can help correct the postural hump, open the chest, and improve breathing. Imagine Teresa, 70 years old, who had been living with shoulder stiffness for years. When she began this stretch every morning, she noticed something curious. She no longer hunched over when walking, breathed more deeply, and felt taller. This simple gesture restored dignity to her posture. To do it, look for a door frame. Place your forearms on the sides of the frame with elbows bent at about 90 degrees, a bit above shoulder level. Step forward with one foot and let your chest open while keeping your back straight. You'll feel a gentle stretch in the front of your shoulders and chest. Hold the position for 30 seconds. Breathe deeply and repeat 3 times. If it feels too intense, start with one arm at a time or lower your elbows a bit. Over time, you'll be able to do it with both, and you'll feel how air enters your lungs more easily. This movement doesn't just correct posture. It reprograms the body to walk more upright, with confidence and energy. Each time you do it, think, I'm opening my chest and also my life. Before you continue, I want to invite you to try all 5 stretches together tomorrow. I'll leave you at the end a guided step-by-step routine so you can start your day with strength and without pain. Before incorporating these stretches into your daily routine, it's fundamental that you listen to your body. Each person ages differently, and what for one is a simple stretch, for another can be excessive effort. That's why this small safety check will help you practice with confidence and without risks. First, evaluate your sensations. During stretches, you should feel slight tension, never sharp pain. If you notice stabbing, tingling, or dizziness, stop immediately. The body warns when something isn't right. Your job is to listen to it. Second, take care of your breathing. If you catch yourself holding your breath, pause. Deep breathing is what converts a simple movement into therapeutic exercise. Inhale through your nose. Exhale slowly through your mouth, and let the body release a bit more with each breath. Third, consult your doctor or physical therapist before starting if you have a history of herniated discs, severe arthritis, or joint replacements. These exercises are gentle, but safety always comes first. A professional can indicate variants that adapt better to your case. And finally, remember that the goal isn't to do more, but to do well. Regularity is worth more than intensity. 5 minutes daily can transform your mobility and your mood. Remember, these videos don't replace medical consultation, but they can help prepare your body to move better. If you found it useful, subscribe and hit the bell. In the next video, I'll teach you a strengthening routine that complements these stretches and protects your joints. Your body remembers. Remember how it felt to move with freedom, how it felt to stretch in the morning without pain, how to breathe without effort. And although decades may have passed since the last time you felt like this, I want you to know something. That memory is still alive. It just needs you to give it an opportunity to awaken. Each stretch you've done today, no matter how simple it seems, has sent a powerful message to your brain and your muscles. I can still improve. I can still recover my energy. Over time, those daily minutes become a silent medicine. The back lightens, sleep improves, mood changes. You begin to walk more upright, with firmer steps, with that small smile of someone who has recovered control of their body and their life. Remember, age doesn't define your capacity, only your consistency. You don't need to make great efforts. Just commit to moving a little each day. 5 minutes today can mean years of independence tomorrow. So the next time you wake up and feel your body stiff, don't think, I can't anymore. Think today I start again and start a stretch, a breath, a step. Your body hasn't failed you. It was just waiting for you to listen to it. Start today, 5 minutes, 5 stretches. And in a month, when you look in the mirror, you won't just see a more agile body. You'll see a person who decided to take care of themselves, move, and live better. The change starts with you.